in the game I'm in.
Oh really? Because it's chaos right now, so.
I know. Yeah, I'm down to do chaos.
So that's one thing I don't like, because I feel like unless it's chaos or World Stone Keep or Endurance or Pay or Tomb or what's the one? Catacomb. I feel like it's not worth to do Terror Zone unless you're hunting the hero.
Yeah, I mean, I basically was like, hey, I got a bunch of these shards. Let me terrorize Act 1, see if Andy drops a statue. And then Chaos was TZ, so I just ran that, and I got a statue from Chaos.
Oh, okay. Have you found all the statues yet?
No.
No. I actually found all of them today. I actually found quite a lot of Metal's Ire, and I've sold like a lot of them, like more than 10 for a couple of jars.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm waiting for like my friend whenever he has time, we'll do Uber Ancient together.
Yeah. Yeah, similar. I'm just trying to farm those just so that I can do the Uber Ancients. I just brought my Smiter over to be able to do it just because I want to try and get the fire rule or whatever it is.
Oh, okay. Wow, cool. Well, thanks for joining me today. Glad to have you.
Yeah. Are you like hosting chaos? Are you doing?
Yeah, I'm only doing chaos right now. Let me just finish. It's only like half hour, so
yeah.
You continue to do your whole act. You know, I don't want you to waste your shard.
Yeah.
So
I mean, again, like I just rolled over to 93, so I'm not like in a super hurry to do any leveling really. I mean.
Yeah,
really moving along here.
Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling, but like anytime like the act boss like Terror Zone pops, I want to do it. Like I feel like I check like Discord all day to see if the next half hour is act boss Terror Zone.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been doing that. And
yeah, do you think like, so again, like obviously Terrorize Chaos is great for EXP. So people are gonna jump on and join games, but do you think there's more people that are like looking to do it solo just to farm for the like statues?
Yeah, I think people are just going solo right now. That's what I'm doing right now. That's one thing I don't like. But overall, I really like this DLC or expansion. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this?
What are my thoughts on it?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Again, like I know people, I'm seeing all these comments, I'm getting comments on my stuff saying like, oh, like $25 for extra stash tabs, not worth it. $25 for one new class, not worth it. I'm like, this to me feels like a whole new game. Like, it's more to me than just a new character. The quality of life stuff is obviously good, but then like all of the new endgame stuff, like the new Uber Ancients, the new Heralds, like I feel like there's enough new content here to last for another 3 years without getting bored, I think.
Yeah. I bought it like the minute I saw it.
Of course, yeah. I feel like most content creators or like people that are really into the game would have bought it minute one and had no hesitation on it.
Yeah.
So
I feel like overall,
this ladder is probably going to be super busy with Warlocks just because people are trying it out. But I don't think that it's going to like, you're never going to run any other class. It's like, there's still classes and builds that are better than the Warlock, I think.
Yeah, I think Mosaic is still probably the most OP thing.
Yeah.
Yo, I just found a 8 to max damage, 57 to attack rating, and 43 to life Grand Charm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I feel like most of the changes I'm feel very positive about it. It's just the Warlock. It doesn't feel out of place. I mean, that's a miracle. You know, the game has been out for so long. It's been 25 years now. Like, I feel like any change, like anything they add to it, they run the risk for, you know, they feel out of place, right?
For sure.
Yeah, and the Warlock doesn't feel out of place. So, I mean, sure, it's OP, but I mean,
yeah, I think.
But doesn't feel out of place.
Yeah, again, I think, you know, I've played it for many hours now, getting a good feel of it. To me, it feels like a high A tier build, or at least the Fire Warlock is. I haven't played the Echo Strike. I know that that's a bit stronger, which is fine. But I think it's balanced enough because it's like, I feel like in Terror Zones, I feel like the Fire Warlock is faster than a Hammerden. But versus bosses and versus Veil Waves and stuff, the Hammerden is faster.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a little bit of a trade-off there. It's not like, I don't think it's super OP, at least the Fire Warlock. But it definitely feels to me like D2 still. It doesn't feel like it's a class that doesn't belong in the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. And
like, I think the binds are a really cool add. It's a nice little, like, hey, what can you do with it? Like, I use this bind, I found this one. Like, I feel like that's cool. And you can tell that they're trying to get away from the meta of, like, every merc having infinity. So, like, being able to bind a merc that has Conviction Aura, don't need infinity, you can run something else. The new Warlock set that gives you Meditation Aura, you don't need early game insight on your merc, right? So it just gives you a little bit of a different option, and it's nothing, like, crazy. It's just a cool little, hey, this is different.
Yeah, most change I really appreciate it, especially like the stackable currency tab and everything, loop filter.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's like a game changer for me. Like I think I deleted like 5-6 character at least.
Oh yeah. Now, do you feel like, so I haven't moved all my characters over, but do you feel like there's any reason to go back to the old game? And like farm things?
Maybe for the Sunder Charm.
That's the only thing I can think of. Like, do you think people on ladder are really gonna play old game, try to farm a Sunder, and then upgrade? Or are they just gonna start in ROTW?
You need the new drop Sunder to upgrade. You cannot upgrade your old Sunder. Those won't work.
That's what I mean, but like, because it's so hard to find the new Sunders, like, people are gonna want the old ones just in case.
Ah, okay.
You know, because like fire build, right? Like a fire stork, like, it's gonna struggle until you get the Sunder, and it's hard to get a Sunder. So the builds on ladder this season might look different.
I don't know. I have never played ladder myself. I'm not interested at all. So I'm not really sure how they works. Yeah, I'm not interested in those. I don't know. It's gonna be, it'll be very interesting to see. Cause we non-netter, we got the old Sunder, right? So we don't really look at the new Sunder. It's better, but consider like how rare they are right now. I think it's, we're gonna be using our old Sunder for quite a while. You know, not until they buff the drop rate, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I feel like ladder is going to be interesting, because people are not going to be like, Sunders are not going to be raining from the sky.
Yeah. I think
so. Like, I feel like your Sorks are going to be Blizzard Sorks or hybrids.
Yeah, it's
for
kind
the most part until that happens, until you can find a Sunder.
I think hybrid build will be pretty common, like Hydra Orb build, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you brought over a Nova Sork?
Novazor, I have.
Yeah, you bring it over.
Yeah, I bring everything over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I feel like the old Thunder actually is fine, but I'm not like against it. I feel like the old one's fine. I think the new one, the mechanic is it's favored towards like people who can play like all day, like llama. You know?
Yeah. I agree, and I think that's in a non-ladder sense. I feel like that's kind of cool because it's like, yeah, we have our old Sunders, which is fine. It gets us by, and we can do those single element builds still. But then it is a deep end game chase because it's so rare.
They said they're gonna buff the drop rate because right now it's like how long's been now? Like a week, and it's only like a very few people have got one. That is ridiculous.
Do you think it'll be buffed for this ladder though?
I think they.
I mean, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it has to be soon because.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, it has to be soon. Otherwise, like we on non-ladder we have old Thunder, but those on ladder they don't. So.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I feel like the old Thunder is fine, but this one, it is better. But consider like how much work you have to, you know, do, have to work for it, how hard you have to work for it. I think it's kind of underwhelming right now. The stat. I mean, there's some added like percentage of you know, elemental damage or minus enemy resist. And there's like it's like all stat or faster hit recovery or faster one walk, something like that, right? I feel like it's a little better than the current Thunder, the old Thunder, but I feel like it's kind of underwhelming though.
Yeah, again, because you're assuming that like Thunders, the way the original ones, the drop rates work,
yeah.
It was like basically once you finish the game and you're like into the 80s or 90s, you're gonna find one and you're gonna have one. But these new Thunders basically are like super end game, and so by that time you're already very powerful, most likely.
Yeah.
So the upgrades that you get on it are like, it's like it's not gonna make or break your build. You're already powerful.
Yeah, that's why I feel like even the new Jewel, have you seen those yet? From Uber Ancient?
I haven't yet, no. Well, I've seen them, but I haven't got one yet.
Yeah. Of course we haven't got one yet. Yeah, I feel like it just beef up facet, right? You know, it's not like super OP. Yeah, it's nice to have it. Especially like the Magic Find and Gold Find. I mean, I feel like they could add something else instead of Magic Find, because first of all, I never care about Magic Find.
Like there's EXP on it too, so it's kind of like an aim, but yeah, it's not crazy.
Yeah, I feel like by the time you get those, yeah, I assume you have top end gears anyway, so why do you still care about Magic Find?
Our non-ladder, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why do you still care about Magic Find even if it works? I mean, and for a guy like me, I never care about Magic Find, so.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
To me, it's still funny how, like, I don't know. I don't want to knock people too much because people play for their own reasons and for different ways. But like, people talking about how much Magic Find they have on like a build, and it's like, yeah, to me that just sounds like you're slower and you're underpowered. And like, again, it's like, what are you looking for? What are you trying to find?
Yeah.
Like, you already probably have everything you need. Like an end game Nova Stork with Magic Find, it's like, what are you looking for? Another Andy's mask? Like what?
Yeah, and
like I feel like all the good stuff and all the valuable stuff is like charms and like things that you don't need Magic Find for. Jewels.
Yeah, exactly. So
those are the super end game chase things.
So have you found every single item in the game yet?
So on my old account, the only item I did not find was Tyrion's Might.
Same thing.
So now with the new thing, basically restarting, just IDing everything just to check them off this new Chronicle list. I think the Chronicle thing is cool. Like, I made the mistake of, I had, just before moving a bunch of stuff over to ROTW here, I had an unbuilt Phoenix, an unbuilt Infinity. You know, like I just had the runes and the bases, like, because I had a whole bunch of stuff on ladder, and I put it all on this one character, and I made the rune words on D2R right before I transferred over. And I should have just transferred it over and then made the rune words to at least check those ones off. So now I have to make another Infinity, another Phoenix, just to check those off.
I mean, we didn't know, right?
Is cool.
We didn't know. Yeah, I same. The only item I haven't found is Tyrion's Might.
Yeah.
So, do I really care about finding it myself? Not really. With the new Chronicle thing, maybe a little, but ultimately not really.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't go out of my way to try and find it. I just play the game and level characters and do stuff and just eventually find things, you know.
So, I just wanted to know, I found GG items like 40, 15 IS duo before, you know. I found things like that. And I'm pretty sure that's more rare than Tyrion's Might. I'm pretty sure.
It might be.
Yeah.
Did you see I found a 45 life skiller? That was my first.
Wow.
Super rare.
40. Oh man. What skill?
It was a P&B 45 life. P&B, poison and bone.
Oh, poison bone. Okay. Not bad.
So it's good. I mean, it's useful. Like PvP, certainly high value, but it wasn't like a Palicomb.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, not. I think like a few weeks ago I crafted my 42 Nining Skiller. 42. But hey, it's good enough.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do any PvP stuff?
PvP, not really, because I feel like PvP, like, you can teleport away and nobody can catch you. I think they need to like have like what do you call it? Designated place for PvP. And so you cannot use your potion, you know, over there. You have all the things. I feel like they should be that way. Right now, I mean, most people don't drink potion, you know, but I feel like they should have like a designated, like a PvP arena, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, so there's pub games, which is like it's called basically pub and BM, like people are gonna pot, people are gonna juve, and that's like completely different. And then there's like PvP groups that do like GM, good manner duels, where they have rules and stuff where it's like you can't take pots. So it basically turns it into like a fighting game. And there's certain like rules for things. I got into Melee, which is an easy PvP. Easy in the sense that there's no skill involved because you just click and hold. But like the skill comes in with like the gear choices and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like two Melee builds like swinging. So I think it's cool. It's exciting. That was like my first dip into it. I mean, I have some other PvP characters for like regular dueling, but I haven't really got super into those.
Yeah,
but that was like kind of, you do that at the end of non-ladder when there's nothing else to do.
I don't know, I'm never really into PvP. I feel like you need another set of gear just for PvP, and that's not something I'm really interested in.
Yeah, you do. You need a lot of different gear, but
yeah,
it's just another thing to do in the game.
So, what do you think the possibility of like adding an Act 6? Because right now, like anything is possible, right? After this.
Yeah, I think because they did this update, and because they no longer support the old graphics, it leaves the door open for a new act for sure. I feel like that's like the next expansion in their plan is to make a new act, and they're very well capable of it. And I know like people were, negative on it. They're like, Blizzard's never gonna make a new character, a new act. What are you talking about? This is Blizzard. But then like after they like blew us away here, and like they're they're a $1 billion game studio. They're fully capable of doing it, and they proved it here. So it's like doing a new act is not out of question at all anymore. It's just a matter of time. They probably wanted to do a new act with the Warlock, but it probably would have just taken a little bit too long, like an extra year, I think. And so that's probably why they just did. We're gonna keep everything the same, and we're just gonna add a new character so that it's somewhat familiar.
So do you know, like Nama, like he kind of slipped through his mouth, right? Like a few years ago, like saying Act 6. So do you think he was under NDA like ever since, and they were planning an Act 6 like ever since before that time?
I mean, I think it's sort of a running joke with him, but I feel like maybe it's always been in the plans. Because I think like to take D2 to the next step, they obviously had to upgrade the game with better graphics. They couldn't continue to build it on the old graphics.
Yeah.
So I think the first step was making D2R, which was basically like, let's remake the entire game with new graphics and make it give us the ability to continue to develop it and add it. And I think that was a huge step and a huge success, but that was probably like the first step in more of these changes. I think we all got we lost faith in Blizzard a little bit.
Yeah.
Or not Blizzard, but just in D2 when we basically heard nothing for like 3 years and there was no updates for 3 years.
Ever since D4
But in that time,
yeah.
But in that time, they built the game again for China, and they had to redo all of that art, and they had to redo all of the voice actors and all this stuff. So that is a massive task on its own. So like while we were like, where's our update? Where's our update? They were quietly building an entirely new version of the game. And then we come to find out they were doing all this. So I think Llama knew about this at least for over a year.
Yeah, I think anything is possible.
Class and quality of life stuff.
Yeah, I think anything is possible at this point. Originally I feel like D2R was basically a commercial for D4.
Yep.
They want to get the reputation back since the Diablo Immortal fiasco. I feel like originally I feel like the game has been 25 years out, and with the legacy graphic they couldn't do much. Originally I feel like it's unrealistic to add a new class, a new act. That's how I feel too. But now they surprise me.
Sure.
Like right now I feel like, oh my god, I'm totally wrong. Like
yeah. I think a lot of people were not expecting this, and that's why it was like it was kind of mind blowing.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting.
Like, oh my god, like.
I think I expect like something like stackable gems, maybe balance. We definitely getting new share tab, stash tab, which we did get. But I did not expect a new class. I really didn't expect it.
I was actually the opposite. I was more expecting a new class than I was a loot filter and stackables.
Oh, really?
Because I think that I was like, doing that is like pretty difficult to like worry about people duping and all this stuff. I was like, they're never going to add a loot filter. They haven't added it by now. I was like, it's not going to happen. But I was like more confident in a new class because I was like, to be honest, making a new class seems easier to do than those things. Okay. But
because I feel like
here we are. Nobody was totally right.
Yeah, because I feel like the game is supposed to be a remaster, not a remake. and they got legacy graphic, and they never gonna make legacy graphic for new act, new class. That's my reason. That's the main reason why I feel.
Right.
Yeah. But here we are.
Yeah. But then the China version, they dropped legacy graphics as well. So because they weren't going to remake all that art for cultural reasons in the old graphics, so that was kind of a tell that like, hey, they can do all new graphics and not have to worry about legacy. So that's probably why the decision was for this, like not even worry about legacy.
I don't know about the China version, other than like they censor like a lot of stuff. I did not look at it much.
Yeah.
Because whenever you kill like a skeleton, a tomb will raise from the ground in China version. There's no like corpse or anything.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But I think the China version was a huge step in, again, the next phase of Diablo, because they made the game for China as a whole new market. I'm sure they sold so many copies of it, and then what are they going to stop development on it? They just sold it. So it seemed like selling it to China, now they have an incentive to continue to develop the game. So now we're both on the same platform. Yes, they have their own servers, but basically we're linked now. We're on the same version number as China, and so they can add stuff to the game in both cases. I think Ladder is also lined up with them. Even though they're on different servers, I think that their ladder starts the same time.
Okay, so Chaos Terror Zone is finished. Are you still in your game, or do you want me to join?
Yeah, I'm on the last. Yeah, I'm on the last zone. If you want to make a game, I'll join you.
I can join your game and clear for you. Let me see.
I mean, I'm on the last one. Like,
okay.
I'm in the Black Marsh, and I'm like done.
Okay, cool. I'll just make my game then. So, let me ask you this: do you know, like, originally, right? Act 4 is supposed to be Act 5, and Act 5 is supposed to be Act 4. Do you know that?
Yeah. Okay. They ran out of time and sort of had to rush it.
Okay, so yeah, I think they might have.
How do I get to that menu? How do I get to that join thing? Again, I'm not like.
Oh, I can
good
invite
with
you.
PC.
I can invite you. You go to the lobby, and then there's like on the left. Let me just invite you.
So I go on the lobby.
Yeah, go into the lobby, and you know where you type to message. There's like a drop down, or you know, like a, I don't know how to explain it. unless I get out of the game.
Friend list?
Yeah,
Game
friend list.
invitation?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, got it.
Well, River of Flame now.
Yeah, I don't play on PC a whole lot. I only play on PC for basically PvP on the DFC.
Oh,
and then like a few times with like my buddies. But
Cool.
what are you running?
It doesn't matter. It's River of Flame Terror Zone right now. So I'm in River of Flame. It's up to you.
And the tricky thing is like I don't want to like lose my bind here.
What's your Hephaestus? Let me see. Mine is Demon, Spectral Hit, Aura Enchanted, Cold Enchanted.
I have Stone Skin, Fire Enchanted, Extra Strong, Extra Fast, and Conviction Aura.
Cool.
So he's immune to fire and Stone Skin.
Yeah. I mean, I had one yesterday, right? And he just like proccing, amplifying damage like crazy. And it's great, but I have to like switch it out because I want my Mer to be able to proc Fade.
Fade.
I mean, I'm not fade.
Yeah.
What's that? Lower resist.
Oh yeah, so you don't want to overwrite.
Yeah. Fire.
Are you a fire warlock too?
Yeah. I just like the AOE clear. It's just out of this world. It's so much better than the fire sword, like the AOE. But I guess versus single target, I think Hydra is still the best.
For sure. Yeah, I did a couple of defloons with this, and I was like, wow, like a fire sword is definitely stronger versus single target. But yeah, AOE, this is great.
Yeah. So about the unfinished Act 4, right? Do you think they could like?
Yep.
Do you think they could add it as an end game?
Yeah, I mean, again, like, I know people have been calling to like finish Act 4. I knew that they should probably, not change the current game for like speed running and legacy purposes. So I'm glad that this is like kind of in a new game, so they can finish it now. I think in this version if they want it. Because I was just worried about like speedrunners and things that like, oh, there's extra things in Act 4 or whatever. But
so I
think they're gonna leave it and just do Act 6.
Oh, a hero. So I saw like a video on Bilibili, the Chinese YouTube platform. There's a guy who like dig very deep like into like the back in the day the missing D4, right? The missing D4, how they the dot pattern and the design process of it. He did very deep. He's saying Act 4, the Act 4 is supposed to be Act 5 and supposed to be a lot more area, like a lot more. We're missing a lot. The only lava dungeon right now we got is River of Flame. There's supposed to be 4 more. And Chaos Sanctuary is not supposed to be the Diablo's, like the end dungeon. Supposedly you clear Chaos Sanctuaries and a demonic portal opens up in the middle and then brings you into the depths of hell, and you fight deeper and deeper, and that's where, in the deepest depth of hell, that's where you find Diablo. Originally, that's the plan, but it's unfortunately they ran out of time, so I had to cut it.
So they just put Diablo right there.
Yeah, you can tell, like, right? Just Diablo just show up in the middle, like out of thin air. So it feels real, right?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because every other boss is like already spawned and there.
Yeah.
And Diablo just drops from the sky.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do like a translation of that video, to put it in English. He went very deep. He even had like I had notebooks of the like the brainstorming of the developer too. I don't know where he found those images. But the video's in Chinese.
And then there was also an unfinished expansion.
Yeah.
Wasn't there also an unfinished expansion?
Yeah, with a cleric, right? The cleric class.
Yeah.
And then I heard
I thought there was like with Thundermaw.
Yeah. Here, you can have it.
I got credit for it.
Yeah. So. And I heard that there's supposed to be like a deathmatch PvP, something like that.
There was supposed to be like in the Act 1 a PvP area too.
Yeah, and some town hub, but yeah, unfortunately that never came into fruition. they really ran out of time. That's really unfortunate.
I think that would be a huge add if they did. If they did add a PvP area.
Yeah. I think they should.
They easily could fix it. Because again, like PvP already just uses regular maps. You know, they have to clear the monsters and clear all this other stuff. But it's like if they had their own PvP area, it'd be pretty cool. Kind of like D4, right?
Yeah.
D4 has their own PvP area.
You want to do a bear run? I think it's kind of clear, right?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna drop some stuff off.
Alright.
I love the like sending to your stuff. It's so quick.
Oh yeah. Need to buy some identify.
What do you need?
Cool. Yeah, let's go do some bell run. Let's just walk to bell. Do a bell walk.
Sure.
Oh, got souls.
See how this build survives. My res is very, very low.
Really? I max all res. Very easy. Like very easy.
I know, I'm not using Obsession.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're using Mang Song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mang Song is more damage. But I feel like Obsession is probably the most well-rounded. So that's what I'm using.
Yeah. And I think that, so I have the Blood Oath, like pretty high level. I feel like that does a lot. Because like, I never really feel like my res is an issue.
Yeah. Especially when you have the Bind Demon. I feel like the Bind Demon just never die. I never seen his HP like go down. Like, not even once.
I've never seen his HP go down.
It's like very OP. It's like a free infinity already, and he never dies.
I think that that's also somewhat by design. Like, you take the time to get the bind. You don't want it to be like weak and have to like bind all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
So I think it is by design that it's pretty strong, but it just feels like it's almost invincible.
I almost feel like
the invincible one.
I almost feel like we need to make infinity in one hand, able to make infinity in one hand to like balance it. I almost feel that way. Just make it the level of conviction lower on one hand, maybe level 8. So to the you do where we get level 16 maybe. But it almost feel that way. Like it's just this.
Put it in an Act 5 mark.
Yeah, it feel like this Bind Demon just never die. I've never seen his HP go down, like ever.
Yeah.
So right now we all know that like the Warlock is pretty broken and OP. So do you think they gonna nerf it, or do you think they're gonna bring buff the other class? Like, what do you think?
I think they're gonna nerf it a little bit. But I think trying to bring the other classes up is also a slippery slope.
Yeah, power creep. Man. Yeah, I saw Llama and Cooley's video. Basically, like echoing strike is so broken.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think again, Echo Strike is powerful. I haven't tried it. It looks powerful, but it's not as powerful as like a Mosaic.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I feel a Mosaic still the most broken thing.
Still, yeah. I mean, it's broken enough that they took it out of ladder, at least.
Yeah, it's
So they, but I mean, it took them what 12 seasons, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's funny that like a letter only runeword become non-letter only. It's like the first time.
Yeah, it was the only rune word to move, pretty much.
So, do you think like that's it, or do you think they're actually gonna remove it or nerf Mosaic, or do you think?
I mean, from what I hear from Llama, the plans are they're reworking how the martial arts tree works, and I think that's the reason for pulling out Mosaic right now is they want to, this season they basically want people to play Warlock. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So they don't want it to be dominated again by a Mosaic just blasting through. So they want people to play Warlock. So removing Mosaic, just taking it out is like the perfect solution. Just take it out. Boom. Can't do it.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, with probably the next season comes like class balancing. They're probably gonna nerf Warlock a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing changes to make martial arts assassin work differently.
Okay. Yeah.
I think they still need to keep
better.
the uptime thing because that's like how the build is playable. They just need to tune down the damage a little bit.
Maybe like one charge at a time. I don't know. I never play it. I still haven't played it. I just made 2 Mosaic. I still haven't played.
They could limit it, but still, it's going to be powerful unless they.
Let's go.
I think they need to like reduce the synergies or something, just to lower the damage.
Let's do another game. You can create another game. I'll join you.
Okay, I'll just make a. Can I just make a private game? No name.
Sure, it doesn't matter.
You can join.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
Because I feel like they couldn't just like change the existing one, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't think they can change like the existing stats and stuff on it, but they can change how the build functions, which I think is their overall plan. And Llama was like pretty positive about it. He's like, they have some new ideas on how to make martial arts better, and he's like, I think it's gonna be good. So
cool. Looking forward to it.
You want to walk again or do the TZ?
Let's do just walk. Just have fun,
Walk fail.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I hear people like saying like nerf Enigma, nerf Spirit, nerf this, nerf that. My question is like, how are you gonna do it? You cannot just change the existing ones. I mean, you do that, people will be pissed.
In D2, there's a whole bunch of legacy items that still exist. They can't like change the current. My idea for trying to get away from Enigma is put teleport on the Annie charm, because it's the same time that you would get Enigma, basically level 70, and everybody has an Annie on their build, just like everybody has Enigma. Then you can actually wear some different armors.
I would say like make some new boots and give you like a level 20 blaze or a vigor aura, right? And then add like a 1 to what's the skill? 1 to blade warp or teleport or dragon flight on the charms, something like that.
Yeah.
So that way, like you can run really fast, but you have like a weaker version of teleport, right? I think that's enough for me, you know. Like if they do that, like I would get rid of Enigma on some of my characters, not all, but some. Like my barbarian, like I would put on a fortitude. I would gladly put on a fortitude on my barbarian if they do that.
Yeah. I think a lot of builds would swap armors if they could find another way to get teleport. I mean, they put the town portal on a ring. Like that was kind of different.
Yeah. Cause like teleport for me, you know, other than like faster travel, right? I feel like more importantly is the reposition of mercenary, so you get the aura all the time. I think that's more important. So if my mercenary can stay with me all the time, I would gladly put on the fortitude on the barbarian.
Yep.
Like I think they just need to update their AI, like our bind demon. Like look at our bind demon. Their AIs are good, like real good. Like walk like they follow me like all the way, all the time. They're not like two scream like behind. So I think they just need to update the mercenary AI to our bind demons AI, and then like maybe give us, you know, new boots, you know, like maybe give vigor aura or, you know, 20 to blaze, so you can run really fast. I think that's enough for me to get rid of Enigma on some of my characters. So that's my take.
It is interesting that all the new ARPGs do not have a skill like teleport from Diablo 2.
Yeah, because they don't want people to spam it, you know. I can understand it. I understand. But also at the same time, I feel like it really sucks that you cannot spam it, because and it's very easy to get lost and very easy to spend a lot of useless time to look for the correct way to your destination, and it's very easy to get boring. And
Can I help you?
one reason people never get feel bored about D2 is like they can spam teleport. So if they found the wrong way to the destination, it doesn't feel like as bad, you know what I mean? They don't have to walk like 2-3 minutes to go back. So
Yeah, because you're teleporting.
yeah, so
But yeah, like in Diablo 4 where you had to like run everywhere, you backtracking a lot, you know?
yeah.
So it just felt bad if you're like, oh, I went the wrong way, I gotta run past this, there's no monsters anymore.
Yeah, so you gotta walk like all the way back for like a 2-3 minutes. It's very boring.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you notice like most ARPG these days, they only got like 6 skills max, and I feel like that's like very limited. And I feel like my build is like incomplete no matter how I build my character. That's how I feel.
What other modern ARPGs have you played or are playing?
I mean, like D4 is like that, D3 is like that. There's a couple more, I forgot the name. But I feel like most modern ARPG is 6 skills max. I forgot what the other one is. I forgot the name.
I mean, there's PoE, PoE2, and then there's like Last Epoch. What? I haven't played any of those. I've only played D4. But
Yeah, I haven't played.
I haven't played D4 in a long time.
My friend play a
Like,
little.
I'm pretty much not an ARPG enjoyer. I'm just a D2 guy, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, I know other people overlap and play other seasons of other ARPGs. I don't. I just play D2.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I keep playing D2, because I can have as many skills I want, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not like limited to 6. I feel like 6 is just so limited. And I feel like no matter what class you choose for a modern RPG, like at the end, like by the time you reach end game, you just spam those 6 buttons, whichever six skills you have, and basically just blast through the whole entire screen. Like everything just die. Basically everybody play the same when you reach the end game. That's how I feel like.
Yeah. And that was my big thing with D4 as well, is like there was no sort of difference in the gameplay from like the beginning to the end of the game. It was like the only thing different was your numbers got bigger and their life totals got bigger. And it was just a relative scale, but the gameplay was almost the same. Whereas in this game, like the beginning of this game, you're swinging and hitting monsters one by one. And then eventually you get up to a level where you're like teleporting around and you're blasting and, you know, but there's different phases of challenges during this game.
Yeah. And another reason is like trading. Everything can be tradable in this game.
Oh yeah.
And that is
a massive part.
That's just like one of the main reasons why this game is still like so active.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be curious to know like what the active player count actually is.
I don't know. But I don't understand like, why people like so like against trading. I don't understand. Maybe because real money can be involved. I don't know. But I feel like trading is always part of the game. It's also like how good are you in trading, like how you negotiate with other people, right? It's also part of your skill playing the game. To me, always part of the game.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And again, like I think a big part of what was missing with Diablo 4 was like the ability to farm for your alts and the ability to like help your friends. Like part of D2, I feel like I'm just going to town. I feel like part of D2 is like, hey, I found this thing. It's not for my class. Do you want to use it? Here, you can use it. You know, when you like help out your friends and like it's not a trade, but it's just like you give like a thing to your friend. And that was like sort of missing in D4 because it was account bound and basically what is it? Not personal loot, but like class specific loot. And I was like, yeah, that's not great. So it just that game just fell flat for me so many times.
It just like
I'm in Glacial, right?
Oh, Glacial? I'm running Chaos. Now the thing is just like when your item is tradable, your item has value. When your item is not tradable, it has no value. Like nobody cares. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So other games like they have this account bound, you know, item. Like even you drop on the ground, people couldn't even pick it up. I don't know, man. I just feel like that's like the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like there's no negative to having stuff have value. Like I've made so many videos, and you know, one of my videos was about what is it? COA? I forget what the real call. What is a COA? What's like the full name?
Crown of Ages.
Crown of Ages. Yeah, like I made a video about Crown of Ages. I had 2 of them, you know, on ladder, and they both rolled 1 socket. And then I said, well, now they're basically worthless. And people are like, how is that worthless? What are you talking about? I'm like, it's worthless because nobody wants it.
Yeah.
It's like, it has nothing. They were like, yeah, it's because of bots. I'm like, it has nothing to do with bots. I'm like, because it rolled 1 socket, there is 0 demand for this item. That's why it's worthless. It's not because bots have botted other Crown of Ages. It's like, nobody wants a 1 socket Crown of Ages.
Yeah, it's because like a lot of time we keep farming.
I maybe find somebody to buy it, but I'm like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe get an room for it. Maybe it's like, yeah.
Well, they wouldn't understand because like we keep farming in this game, right? Other than just the itemization and everything, I think one thing is important because our items has value. It's such a good feeling to know that the gears you're wearing worth a lot. It's such a good feeling.
Right. Yeah.
You know, other than the gameplay is well, other than the itemization is well done, other than those, it's such a good feeling.
Yeah, because like again, I have characters and you have characters non-ladder that are worth so much because in any trade value, because you just took the time to like get perfect rolls and like all this stuff. So like when you play the game, you're like, yeah, I have all this stuff and it's worth a lot and it just feels good.
Yeah.
And then like the gameplay to me just feels also great. Like the feeling of like clearing these monsters, teleporting around, and again, you can drop anything great at any time. Like, I'm not really farming for anything specific, but if like a crazy rare item comes up, like that's cool. Or high rune drops, like that's cool. So like no matter what you do, you have these little moments in the game that are rewarding for your time.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you like a little story. You know, my friend, like back in the day, right? He used to like go into, you know, back in the day, there's 1.08, 1.09 version, right?
Yep.
And he would use his barbarian wielding a 1.08 wind force, go into a PvP game, right? And then he lose the duel on purpose. I mean, of course, he's gonna lose. And then like people will like curious, like, yo, what kind of bow is it? What kind of build is it? And he show it in the trade window and then leave the game. He actually enjoyed doing that.
Just to show the bow?
Yes, because the bow cannot drop anymore because it's valuable.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So you can, what I'm saying is like, you can find a lot of ways to have fun, you know, because the item has value.
It's like a treasure, right? To have that.
Yeah. So
like people still have D2 accounts and have like crazy gear. They're like the you know, the gear that was like hybrid gear.
Mm-hmm.
Like people still have those as like trophies, and they just look at them.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh look. and like again, it's like, oh wow, a legacy item. Like you can't drop that. Doesn't exist anymore, but you have it on your account. It's like having a painting, you know, like a rare painting.
Yeah, it's like almost you own a treasure. That's the feeling I want to say. You own a treasure.
Yep.
And
that's why I feel like having or finding a 45 life skiller is like a treasure. It's like, yeah, you can trade for them, but it's like, yeah, you have one, you found it. It's like that's so rare.
Now, all I'm saying is like, when items are tradable, you can do that. When the items are not tradable, like nobody gives a crap, right? Nobody cares.
Yeah, it has nothing.
It has no value. So when it's always good to make everything tradable because you can go how do you say it, above and beyond, and find to fun that the game originally not intended. Yeah, it just feels great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why people continue to play D2 for decades here. Alright, want me to make a new game?
Sure, go ahead.
Or did we already walk Bale?
Yeah, we already did. We already did.
I'll make a new game.
Sure. It doesn't show up. I can join.
All the gem stuff is like so nice to be able to organize and.
Oh yeah. Like before, I don't even pick up like the normal gem, like the flaw gem. Right now, I do sometimes to pick it up, and I don't pick up a lot of runes. Right now, I basically pick up every single rune. How come I couldn't join you? There's no option for me to join. Let me go out of the game first. Oh, there we go.
We can walk Bale first.
Alright, sure. Yeah, it was kind of chill tonight, unless the Terror Zone like Act Boss Terror Zone shows up. Then I'm gonna use my Nova Soldiers just to farm. I already got like all the statues, so I can go do Uber Ancient anytime, but I want to be prepared. I feel like maybe we have to like proc Fae before we go in with Treachery.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
And I feel like Storm Shield would be pretty crucial, if not mandatory.
So, you know how in like the original Ubers, everybody's like, you gotta stack up Lightning for Mephisto because of his conviction. Nobody in there has conviction, but I hear the cold damage is more important, or is more deadly than there now. So people are stacking more cold res. And you can use Thawing Potions if you want to like boost your res, but...
I mean, we already have Raven Frost. Will Raven Frost do the job?
I'm sure you can go in there with what character are you gonna go in there with?
I think I'm gonna go with Javazon. I'm waiting on my friend. I think he's gonna bring in a Smiter or something.
Yeah.
So.
Did you see Pano's video on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They explain.
That was a good overview on the new Ubers.
And my friend saying it shouldn't be that hard. Like Warlock, like just completely destroy it. I don't know. I don't know. I've never done it, so gotta be prepared. I think I'm just gonna beat it one time, and I think I'm gonna like accumulate wealth and trade mine. I feel like that's easier.
Yeah, it's funny how much keys went up in value, right? The last like week.
Oh, okay.
because like everybody's like trying to farm for Warlock torches, so
Yeah.
keep going up in value and all this stuff, and like Main Song went up in value.
Oh, Main Song, yeah. I should have kept my Main Song. I mean, I found like 2 or 3 of them. I just kind of threw them away.
It's kind of funny how that changes.
Yeah. I should have kept them. But it's alright. I got my obsession and I'm happy about it, you know.
Yeah. What is the damage on your Apocalypse?
15k to 17k. And then Flame Wave is 5k to 5700 to 6300, something like that. I don't use the Ring of Fire because I don't have insight like you. I'm using Act 5 Murder with dual blade.
Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like I like Ring of Fire because I've always wanted like a Fire Nova skill, because I'm like, I like Nova Sword. Frost Nova was cool. I was like, they should have a Fire Nova. So I'm like, this is basically the Fire Nova. And it's kind of cool that it also has knockback. So when you do like Telestomp, the knockback like stuns them and pushes them away. So it's like, I never feel like I'm in any danger when I Telestomp. But yeah, it's the weakest skill, but...
Like when I first played a Warlock, I checked the skill, I already like immediately imagine like you do a Apocalypse and you do Rain of Fire. I immediately imagine that's the build.
Yeah. Yep.
The
nice thing is, so Apocalypse has a delay, the Flame Wave has a delay, but there's no delay between them, so you can do like Apocalypse Flame Wave, Apocalypse Flame Wave. Like you can do it pretty instantly, but I've been just doing Ring of Fire just because it's like easier for me to spam. And yeah, because I'm using Insight.
I'm running Chaos if you want to join.
You can only get these statues from Terrorized.
Right? Yep. So that's why I feel like, you know, unless it's like a act boss zone got terrorized, it's not like worth the time.
Yeah. Have you been hunting any heralds? Like
I did like on the first 2 days, but like rarely shows up, and like I think if you want to hunt it, you need to like terrorize all act. I think.
Yeah, because you want to get like up to the T5 like herald, so you need like lots of. You got to kill a bunch of champion packs to like get up to that level.
Yeah. Like the first day or the second day, like I did like a lot of hunting for the herald, but I don't think there's any zone that's big enough for it to spawn 5, unless you terrorize all that.
Act 2 with all the tombs may be the only.
Yeah, maybe.
And because Arcane Sanctuary also a huge zone.
Maybe.
But yeah.
But like they rarely shows up. That's the problem. It's not just the drop rate, but like their appearance rate is the problem.
Right. Yeah, they should like increase their drop rate because their appearance rate is so small anyway.
Yeah.
So like if you get a T5, it should almost be guaranteed that you get a Sunray. Because even getting the T5 is like hard enough.
Yeah, it's already hard enough. So yeah, right now it's really absurd. They definitely gotta do something about it. And that's the only thing I don't like about this patch. I feel like the whole idea of Sunder is you want to be able to break immunity. It's accessibility instead of rarity. That's what I feel like. Got a 5 -4 fire faucet. Yeah, and I feel like right now Terror Zone is way too short. Like I feel like I keep checking on my phone on the Discord and look at like, hey, is the next Terror Zone gonna be good? I feel like there's a lot of FOMO. It's even more FOMO than before, and I don't like it. I think they need to get rid of this FOMO.
I mean, I was checking all the time when it was hourly, right? I was checking on the top of the hour, and it was like nice because if it was a bad Terror Zone, you're like, all right, well, I have an hour.
Yeah.
You know, like, but now it's like you checking every half an hour. It's like it's even worse. You're like constantly checking, and I don't know.
And whenever like the Act Boss Zone is terrorized, right? Like I would just go straight to the boss and just farm the statue.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and then just
that's
repeat.
The new, like, it's like.
So right now
they did that on purpose.
So right now it's like you either terrorize the whole game and you stay in the game for a very long time, or you just run the terrorized boss like very quick.
Right.
So it's like you go like both extreme. There's like nothing in between. I feel like that's how it is right now.
I think again, I feel like I can see the reasoning behind these decisions that Diablo's or Blizzard is making, because for a lot of times, like, all right, Terrorize Andy comes up, everybody just skips to Terrorize Andy for the loot box. But then when it's TZ Chaos, people skip Diablo. When it's TZ Bale, people skip Bale because it took too long. So now they're giving an incentive to, like, don't skip the Act Boss, because when they're terrorized, that's the only time you're going to be able to get the statue. So now people aren't skipping the Act Bosses when it's terrorized. Like Tombs, you would do Tombs all the time and skip Duriel, right?
Yeah.
So now you're like, I can't skip Duriel. You got to actually hit Duriel. So they've kind of like made it so that you do the Act Bosses.
I don't know. I mean, I don't understand, but at the same time, they might went too far.
Maybe, we'll see. I think this ladder, I'm not playing ladder, but I feel like this ladder is going to be very interesting to see like how people adjust to this new stuff. I'll be watching from the sidelines, but keeping a close eye.
Yeah, I'll be keeping a close eye too. I'm pretty sure people will talk on forum and, you know.
Oh.
Who knows? Who knows? And I also read a lot of Reddit posts. This one I read, like, you look at the level 20 Cleave and level 20 Whirlwind from Barbarian, and they feel like they need to buff the other class.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even fair.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think Boazar needs some love too, because we got the Demon Machine Enchant Sorcerers, right? And then now with the Warlock, the video I sent you, right? They got a, you know, multi-explosive arrow build. So that really puts Boazar to shame.
I know. It's like bows on the master of the bow, and it's not even the best bow build.
So do you think maybe they could add like some unique quiver or arrow, like Amazon only, to bring Boazar on par? Do you think that's a good idea?
I mean, I've never played a bow build, so I don't know. I think the only thing that's like holding me back from playing bow is like just the play style.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it would take for me to want to play it.
I think it's because like you have to put all point into decks if you want to play a physical bow zone, and you're very fragile. And then if you want to play like elemental, and you're still shooting like one arrow, it feels very underwhelming. Like you shoot a freezing arrow or immortalization arrow, explosive arrow. You're shooting one arrow at a time. Feels very underwhelming.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
And like a lot of the other builds that play at a range, like Blizzard Sork and Trap Assassin, where you're like you lay traps and then you run around. Like Boson, you're from a distance, but you're glued to the ground because you're shooting bows. So there's no like mobility really with it.
Yeah.
You're like a sitting duck, basically.
So maybe they could add like some kind of unique quiver or arrow. So kind of like, I don't know, make it fire multi explosive arrow, multi freezing shot, strife freezing shot, strife explosive arrow. Maybe that will bring it on par, and make like Amazon don't have to pick up arrows and bows. Maybe
it would be nice. I mean, I think like the whole repair thing, I feel like it should be almost unlimited, or have some sort of skill that replenishes quantity, kind of like the barb has now, like a mastery that replenishes quantity. Because like, having to repair Javazons and repair arrows and quivers and stuff is annoying. Endgame. I understand the lore of it normally, but
I understand the immersion they're trying to make.
Yeah, right.
At the same time, like once you reach end game, it's a core. And also, I think Barbarian, I think Whirlwind needs to the damage needs to be higher. Like you look at Cleave and you look at Whirlwind and just compare it to, and you'll see it's not even fair. And I think Berserk.
I think the cool way to like increase barb DPS would be like some sort of, how Breath of the Dying has Poison Nova on kill?
Yep.
If Whirlwind Barb had a rune where they had like Corpse Explosion on kill, then you could have a little bit more like somewhat of an AoE effect when you're like whirlwinding. Right? You can like chain some Corpse Explosions in there when you kill a monster.
I think
because you don't want to add to be like people are like, oh, melee needs to have splash damage like Mosaic. It's like I don't know.
I don't think like you give, because I don't think every class needs to be good at everything. I think but it needs to be good at where it's supposed to be good. Like I think the problem with Barbarian is like, okay, he's weak at AoE, right? But he should be good at killing boss.
Very good, yeah, he should be.
But the problem right now is Javazon and like Sorceress kill boss much faster than Barbarian.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And I do like that the Barb has the same frames as the sword. Like that is nice. But they need better attack speed as well.
Like,
I think that's also holding them back.
I think if they make Berserk always hit, like no longer depending on attack rating, that would be a big plus. Or maybe you can like add in some inherent like crushing blow or deadly strike to Berserk. So instead of just looking for 320-20, maybe people want to look for some Barbarian Combat Skiller just to bump up the crushing blow and deadly strike.
Yeah.
I mean, Berserk is the magic damage, so it's not like you can leech life and mana, right? So when you take damage, you gotta use your other skills, so you cannot just keep spamming it. So I think like if they make Berserk always hit, I think that's already a big bump, because like the problem is like even Barbarian has very high attack rating on high level. He still missed like half the time like fighting boss.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. So I hope they can, you know, really balance like the class, like, you know, like Lick's ladder or something. Because it doesn't need to be like every class need to be good at everything, but it's okay a class weak at this aspect, but he should be strong in the aspect he's supposed to be strong at. That's my take.
Right.
Yeah. And so did you hear Llama said on his stream that he and a lot of the streamers really push for a charm inventory or charm bag, but the devs say no. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not a huge fan of the charm inventory thing, because I think like part of Diablo 2's charm, unintended, is to make choices, right? Like you can't have everything. And so if you had a separate charm bag, it's like, what's the reason for having an open inventory? Just so that you can like carry a whole bunch of more stuff? It's like, it'll become like D4 where you like pick up a whole bunch of stuff and like you're spending more time looking through things than, I don't know. I just feel like the choice of, do you want a full inventory to be powerful, or you want an empty inventory so you can pick up stuff? I feel like that's a choice.
I don't know. My answer would be like, I don't really care, I guess. I feel like the main reason they hesitant to do it is because like most people, right? At least a lot of people, I think they like, if they get a charm inventory, right, they will put another set of gear, particularly MF gear, and they will like take the boss HP down to like very tiny %, and then like hit their inventory, and then like hit shift click, bam 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 bam, and then switch to MF gear and then do the final blow. I think that will promote that kind of playstyle.
I agree, and I feel like people will definitely abuse it that way.
So I feel like that's the reason why they're not implementing, you know, a charm inventory. And you can even like
the way the gameplay is right now, like you do a bail run, public bail run, it's like vacuum cleaners, right?
Yeah.
Imagine people having full inventory space, you know, on a loot drop. It'd be crazy.
Like you can also like put like a Chains of Honor in your inventory and then on swap with your Enigma, so you don't even need to worry about resistance on your other gear.
Yeah.
So I think they don't want people to abuse it. That would be my guess. But like honestly, I don't really care. I would never play it that way. I mean, I might keep like another set of gear for my Javazan because I do, but I don't think I rarely do that. You know, even that. I don't care about MF first of all.
Yep.
And even if I care, I would never do that. You know.
It's interesting that like a a lot of people talk about like, well, all these mods have done all this stuff already. Why can't Blizzard do it? And it's like Blizzard's not doing it because they can't do it. They're doing it because it's a strategic choice, and they can see how game like. I don't play any of the mods, but mods can easily do that charm bag thing, and then people play it, and then you kind of already see how it works and how people use charm bags, and then it's like, oh, do you want to do that or not? So they're like basically already beta tested some of these choices already.
Yeah, that's my guess. Ultimately, I don't think I really care that much. But I can see like people will take advantage of it, to abuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I think it's a good thing that like it shows the dev is not like blindly listening to like a couple of streamers. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Again, I feel like it was a little funny that they did like take a huge influence from a few streamers, where it was like, hey, like, why didn't you like ask more of the community? Like, there's more people that play than like Llama, but yeah, I mean, he's built up that audience, and he is kind of like the big D2 guy as far as English speaking. But I think they overplayed that. They're like, yeah, like, because Llama did like a bunch of promotional videos and stuff for them, and it's like, dude, there's more people than Llama, and some people don't like Llama too. So,
but I think we can all agree that like it's a bad thing the game is made for a small hand group of people. Who can play the game like all day, every single day, as their job.
Yeah.
That's not like how majority of the people play.
Right.
You don't make the game solely for them.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel for like other streamers who didn't get the call or didn't know about it. Like Sweet Phil, do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he wasn't involved, didn't get the heads up, and he like planned a vacation with his family this week. So he's been like dying to play and like can't create content, can't stream, and like that's his livelihood, that's his income. And he's like, yeah, if I had known about it, I wouldn't have planned the vacation. Well, like Llama had the heads up, and like as soon as the patch or the game became available, everybody bought it, but he came out with 10 videos that minute.
Yeah. So
it's like, oh my god, like that's like cheating. It's like you're first to market because you knew, and you're giving nobody else a chance. And even Kano, like, he had a chance to like practice all this stuff before. So yeah, he comes out with the video on explaining Uber Ancients. It's like, yeah, because you have the most knowledge on it because you were part of the development of it. So they're like kind of unfairly choosing these people to help promote the game, but also giving them a huge advantage in the content creation game as well.
I mean, nothing against those guys, but I just feel like a game shouldn't be made. The decision shouldn't be made like because of for a small handful of people. They should.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because they can play like every day as their job. That's not how everybody play. That's not how.
That's not how most people play.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
So I for this Thunder Charm change, I already feel like it's favored towards them. So
it's definitely geared towards people who can play a lot.
Yeah. So that's the one thing I don't like. But it's good. It shows the dev is not like blindly listening to them, at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
But but it's pretty overall. It's pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with this expansion / DLC.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too, and like what I like about it too is like people are buzzing about it. Like people are coming back, people are talking about it. Like the game feels like almost when D2R launched.
Yeah.
You know, like trading is very hot, Discords are hot, people are watching, you know, content. Everything is new, coming out with, you know, videos and stuff. I think it's great. It's fun. It needed it, you know.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Anyway, I think it's an hour and a half already. I think I'm gonna go eat right now.
Sure.
You probably time for you to sleep, right?
Yeah, it's almost midnight for me. I'm probably gonna wrap up here in a little bit, but play a little bit more just to do some random stuff. But
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me today, Ismail. We should do this again, you know, sometimes in the future. You know, anytime you want.
Yeah. Thanks for the invite. Thanks for playing. I'll talk to you later.
All right, talk to you later. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.